All right guys, Kenny here. And I wanted to have this video talking about the pressure washer engine used on a lawnmower and why I wouldn't do it and a lot of my friends in the small engine community wouldn't do it. When I first looked at this mower, I said, wait a minute, there's no bail on there. And I'm like, you know, usually there's a bail that goes to a control cable to a kill switch and a brake. And I'm looking at this and I go, wait a minute, it's got a manual choke lever and it's got an on-off switch. And I look, I go, where's the control cable? And then I read on here, pump technology. Oh, this is for a pressure washer. And another thing that clued me in too was I was going to take the pull cord, I was going to put it through here, which you normally do, so you can stand back and pull on it. Well, the rope's not long enough to do that. You would only have about 2 inches of stroke once you put that rope over there. So anyway, and the difference is, let me tell you the difference. When you have a lawnmower engine made for lawnmower, it has an aluminum flywheel. Now, small engines work on inertia. Now, inertia is the ability of an object to resist changes in its motion. That's what inertia is. But inertia, you need mass. You need rotating mass to create inertia. Just think of a flywheel on your car. The flywheel is a heavy piece because once it starts rotating, it gains momentum and inertia, and it'll keep it rotating, and that way you get power transmission and all that, and it transfers power, and it works well. You need mass, okay, is what I'm trying to say. With an aluminum flywheel, the mass is in the blade. You have a steel blade, and that steel blade turning creates your momentum and your inertia, and it causes it to run, work the governor correctly, and all that. Well, a pump engine doesn't have a blade on it, it has a pump on it. So with a pump on it, they usually put these things with cast iron flywheels, okay? And that way the cast iron will give you the inertia, the rotational inertia that you need, just like a blade would do on one of these lawnmowers. But the real thing that I want to warn you about not using pressure washer engines on a lawnmower is there's no brake. So if you start this engine up and you want to kill it, you hit the kill switch, but it might go, it may take, I don't know, 5-6 seconds to throttle down and shut off. When you have a pump on there, like a pressure washer, well, it's working against the pistons and the vanes and everything else in the pump, and that'll slow it down and shut it off pretty much immediately. Well, you don't have that on this engine because there's no pump. It's got a blade on there. Well, that blade's going to keep on turning. That's not safe. So all I'm saying, guys, is if you need a GX engine or any kind of engine for your push mower, make sure it's a lawnmower engine. Make sure it has the control cable, it's got the brake on the crankshaft, it's got the kill switch, the micro switch going to the coil so that you can be safe. Yeah, does this thing work? And it's used at a rental property, so I'm sure the owner doesn't care. But you know what, guys? You know, God forbid you're walking by, you're hitting the off switch, and you look at my foot, say, uh-oh. If you have a control cable, you're standing behind it, you let go of it, shuts it right off immediately. Now you can go up to it and do what you gotta do. This, not safe. So, just a tip, guys. Pressure washer engine on a lawnmower, please don't do it. Please get one that has the correct brake and kill switch to keep you safe. All right, guys, that's it for now. Like, subscribe, and we will talk to you soon.